Okay, so this is Craig's, what year is this?
63 Peugeot 404.
404, okay. What engine does it have?
It has a 1600 cc slant 4-cylinder, I think single carb.
Is this a Hemi?
It is actually a Hemi.
You should pop the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this car is actually pretty unique because this is the only car that I've ever ridden in that I cannot tell if it's running or not because it is that smooth.
Very quiet.
It's incredibly quiet, and that is the most simple engine. I forgot how. What is the glass jar about?
That's the brake master reservoir.
Okay.
And radiator, which is about half the size of the grill.
Oh my God, this is literally the radiator.
Yep. Slant. So the slant is for the 404 cabs, cabriolets, and the coupes. They lowered the hood line to make it look sleeker and whatnot. But the 404 sedan doesn't have those lower lines. But it still has a full slanted engine, so...
And this is the hemispherical 4-cylinder.
Correct. Yep. So it's technically a Hemi.
It's technically a Hemi.
Technically a Hemi.
Wow. Make Dodge owners weep.
Dodge ain't got nothing on these fuckers.
This is a French car.
This is a French car. It also won the East African Safari in 63, 64, and 65. Not this one.
But this model.
But this model.
The
stock.
East African Safari.
Yeah. The
wow.
hand crank too.
Wait, you gotta be kidding me.
No, full hand crank.
Can you demonstrate the hand crank?
Probably not. It's a little too warm now, I guess.
Is it warm?
It's a little warm. It would probably take a couple cranks, and it would probably break my wrist.
Then break your
It would
wrist.
probably break my wrist.
Where does the hand crank go in?
Right here. And goes straight through. You see where this hump is? And then it goes straight into that right down there on the bottom of the crank.
What?
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
And it's a 4-speed manual?
4-speed manual. 4-speed dog leg on the column. So it's made for racing, but it doesn't go fast.
Race car, but doesn't go fast. So race car feels.
It has the spirit of a race car.
Spirit of the race car, but you never get a speeding ticket.
Well, I mean, I personally have, Ted has. Ted got a speeding ticket clocked at 83 miles an hour. Yes. I did 85 once, and it was pretty sketch.
It's sketchy at that speed.
Sketch only because you got a big wheel that has a lot of minute inputs that could really...
And this thing's been pretty reliable for you.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, most people think Peugeot, you got to be working on it all the time. It's actually been...
Anything past the 70s in Peugeot, I think, are just pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Yeah. I mean, you've seen Ted's 60s Citroens that are...
Pretty robust.
You can't beat them. And this is kind of the same thing. The only thing we did was the new mechanical fuel pump down on here.
Okay.
Because I was having the electric fuel pump when I first got it on really hot days, it would overheat and just suck air. So this is running off the cam, so it takes a little bit more to start in the morning. But
I cannot believe it says a hand crank.
yeah,
I forgot about that.
yeah.
It doesn't do good in hot.
Well, I mean, I can try.
He's gonna demonstrate the amazing hand crank. Otto, you are hot back there, aren't you?
Which way does it crank over?
It turns.
To the left?
Yep. Hand cranking
Oh,
a.
shit, this is hot. Just from sitting in the sun. Alright, look, you
All right.
can see it come through.
All right, so it's on.
There you go.
It's going right to that crank.
Yeah. Okay, so it goes this way.
Yeah, keep remember. Don't lock your thumb, right? Wasn't it
I
the?
think it's just the hand. Let's get it. You ready?
Yep. Ready. Yeah, are we going the right way?
Yeah, it wouldn't be able to. See, watch. It pushes you out if you go the opposite way.
Pushes you out.
It pushes me out, yeah. Get you in
Oh man.
Want to go?
Oh man. Oh.
Just had to get the timing right. That's what it was.
That is too freaking cool. The car comes with a hand crank.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go for a drive. That is too cool. I love the aesthetics of the interior. Like, look at
The ergonomics is pretty good.
that's amazing, actually. So, wow, literally 4-speed on the tree.
Dog leg, so towards you and down is first. Straight up, second. Boy. And straight down for third. And up and forward and up for fourth.
That is. Yeah, and I got to drive this car once, and it drives so smooth. It's still the factor that gets me every time is I can't tell if the motor's running or if it's not running. Like right now, I would have thought I killed the motor because it is idling so smoothly, and I think that part just baffles my mind. Otto's loving that Q though. This is a 63.
Yep. It's got the sweeping dash for the speedometer. Doesn't have the individual gauges like the later models had. It's got a
The radio
AM
works?
radio, yeah. That's the only station that's not in Spanish on AM.
It's the only station that's not in Spanish.
Right. So I keep it there. Outside the city, you can get. I think it's NPR or something. And then 2-speed heater, in case you wanted to.
That is incredible. The heater still works.
Yeah, that'll
Oh my gosh.
be some nice warm air coming out.
And is this the original carpet?
No, I think that might have been
Put in some point in the 60s
put
or
it in by
70s?
either Ted or the previous owner.
I mean, the legroom is incredible. And I love the bench seat.
Bench seat is 2 separate seats too, right through here.
Wow.
These seats you can move them forward and then lay the back seats, the backs of the seats down to be completely flat with the rear seats.
That is so
you
cool.
can sleep in here technically.
Really?
Yeah. It's a perfect drive-in movie theater car, really.
I just never see cars with a shifter on the tree. Wonder when the last car with the shifter on the tree was produced.
I think this might be the only 4-speed dog leg on the column too.
Wow.
I don't think there's any other cars that have.
And that is a 63 Peugeot 404. And they also make this in a wagon.
They do. They also make this in a coupe,
Wow.
and
So you
they
can,
also make this in a cabriolet.
and overall, this has been a good car.
It's been a very good car. Yeah.
A lot better than you expected.
Better than I expected. I didn't have to do much work to it. I think because Ted is a pretty good mechanic. Knock on a little bit of wood, but
Yeah.
he's kept it pretty solid throughout the years. Just sat outside for a little bit. Nothing you can't wash off at that point, though.
Well, thanks for watching.